Oh, for sure. We definitely need better public transit in North America. Especially if you love driving. Like, if you love driving a truck or a car, you should really be advocating for better public transit, more buses, more trains. Look how much space these people take up when they use cars. Now look how much open space is there when they use bikes. And man, look at the bus. That takes all those people into just this little area. Imagine how much more space we'd have to drive if we took a lot of those people and put them into buses and trains. Oh, and we should be building dedicated protected bike lanes so more people feel safe riding bikes. Therefore, more people take bikes. It gets the bikes out of the way of the cars, and it gets more cars turned into bikes and out of the way of the trucks. Now, you see, I drive a truck for work because, well, I need a 1-ton truck for work and I kind of live out in the boonies. But it would sure be nice when I'm going into the city if all these people that lived in the city and commute in the city weren't in cars getting in my way. If you've ever been to Europe, you'll realize how awesome it is. The trains and buses come so regularly that you don't even need a schedule. Miss one, don't worry, the next one's going to be 2-3 minutes behind. And it's so cheap that you can just use it to get around everywhere. Now, I know what you're saying. I love my truck, I love my car, I love the freedom of being able to drive. And that's awesome, so you should be advocating for public transit. Here's why. There's a lot of people that don't like driving. They don't enjoy driving the same way that you do. So therefore, let's get them off buses so that there's less people on the road so that you can enjoy the driving experience even more. I'm a firm believer that the people that don't care about driving are the ones that are most likely to take public transit. And if they don't care about driving, chances are they're not good drivers. So all those drivers out there that are getting in your way, they're poor drivers, and you're like, just get off the road. Like, stop driving. You can't do it. Those are the people that would be taking the public transit because, honestly, they'd rather just sit and play on their phones than have to drive a vehicle. So if you advocate for better public transit, you're going to get the annoying worst drivers out of your way. And I'm going to back up that bad drivers take public transit theory here with some statistics. In the US, there's 11 deaths per 100,000 people and not a lot of public transit. Canada, which does a little bit better in our bigger cities, but still lacking 4.6 deaths per 100,000. Look at a similar country to Canada geographically as Norway, but they have amazing public transit and it's only 2 deaths per 100,000. That's because you're taking the worst drivers on the road and sticking them into buses and trains, leaving the good drivers free to not crash. And if you're worried about the cost of public transit, think about the truckers and the economic gains that come. Truckers that no longer have to sit and wait in traffic in city can make more deliveries, benefits the overall economy. And the cost to subsidize is massively outweighed by the fact that your economy is rolling so much smoother. So if you love driving or you're a truck driver, you should be massively supporting public transit and bike lanes to get cars out of your way.